What's up, YouTube? Blue Collar Success here. Today I'm going to do some resume tips if you're looking to apply for a job, not just a federal job, but any job, but this is specifically tips for what the federal government, in my experience, looks for, and based off getting a federal job and how my resume ended up. I would choose a simple template, so nothing like this. That's a little too small. I like this. It's clear, concise, and to the point. Now, let me just show you. This is myperfectresume.com. I think it's like $10 to get your resume unlimited times, but yeah, it's such a great tool. So I'm just going to do a sample. John Smith. Yeah, whatever. Phone, Fido@gmail.com. So work history. And then, so whatever, your most recent job, let's just say you're a welder. Employer, just say random employer. GE. Location, Chicago. Let's just say January 2010 to currently work here. I'm just doing something a little more simple. Now this resume is great because of the fact that it already kind of fills in some basics for you. So maintain safety by wearing protective equipment, et cetera, et cetera. And then it has all this different stuff you can add that just is pre-typed, sounds super professional. And you have any type of occupation. So plumber, pipe fitter. And then you have all this, offered, if you're like a journeyman, add that, anything that really looks good to you and that you think that seems professional. And another thing with the USA Jobs is they have a job description on there. You want to try to match that job description as best as possible in your resume, because I believe there's some kind of automatic system that cancels out resumes if you don't have the proper keywords. So yeah, plumber, pipe fitter. If you're an electrician, they have that too. Electrician, let's just say electrical supervisor. And then, yes, so it's super easy. And then you can add in, your own stuff too to make it sound nicer. So then let's just say, yeah, and then education, whatever you have, vocational, school name, et cetera, et cetera. So let's just say that, Chicago, degree, just say, enter a different degree. Say plumbing. Graduation date, just say that. It's whatever. But then you can add licenses and certifications. So you're a master plumber, a journeyman plumber. You have your 6G welding certs and your skills. So it just it gives you kind of, so let's see what the skills they recommend. Valve repair, blah, blah, blah. Pipe welding, TIG welding, all that stuff really makes the difference. And then you just it's going to type up a little summary about you, driven. So it just sounds super professional. It's clean cut. It's easy to read. And then you hit next extra sections. You can put licenses and certifications or whatever. Additional information if you have a LinkedIn, so on and so forth. So this is what it would look like. Super clean, super professional. You have a professional summary. I'd also add a cover letter with it that just only makes you stand out from the competition. So professional summary, skills, which is a lot. That looks really good. It's really clean cut. Then you got your work history and your education. And then you choose a template cover, finish resume. You got to sign in, whatever. And I believe it's like $10 for unlimited downloads of the resume. I don't even remember. Maybe it's $5. But it's something super, super cheap, and it's totally worth it. Because a good resume, it will just definitely, make you stand out from those that are done on Notepad or Microsoft Word. It will definitely make you stand out from the crowd. And that is my suggestion on what to do for a resume. Thank you for watching.